Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to discuss about artificial intelligence, which is very important. The study of how to make program and computer do things that people do better. The study of how to make computer solve problems which require knowledge and intelligence. The existing new effort to make computer things, machines win minds. The automations of activities that we associated with human thinking, the art of creating machines that perform function that require intelligence when performed by people. The study of the mental facility through the use of computational model, a field of study that seeks to explain and evaluate intelligent behavior in terms of computational process. The branch of computational science this is concerned with the automations of intelligent behavior. AI is as a field of study, computer science, cognitive science, psychology, physiology, linguistics, and neuroscience. AI is a part science, part engineering. AI often must study of a domain in order to implement a study. Medicine and medical practices for a medical diagnosis system, engineering and chemistry to monitors a chemical process plant. AI is a belief that a brain is a form of biological computer and that the mind is computational. AI has a constant impact on the society, but unlike other areas of CS, the impact is often felt only tangentially, felt years after the initial investment in the tangentially. Is there holistic definition for intelligence? Here are some definitions. The ability to comprehend, to understand and profit from experience, a general mental capability that involves the ability to reason, plan, solve problem, think, abstract, comprehend ideas and language and learn. Is effective perceiving, interpretation and responding to the environment. None of these tells us which intelligence is so instead maybe we can enumerated a list of elements that an intelligent must be able to perform. Perceive, reason, and infer, solve problem, learns, and adaptations. Apply common sense, apply analogy, recent apply initiative, research, emotional state, achievement, self-awareness, which of often are necessary for intelligence, which are sufficient. Artificial intelligence, should we define this is in terms of human intelligence? Does AI have to really be intelligent? What is the difference between being illegal or demonstrate illegal behavior? Psychological symbol system. A psychological symbol system consists of the symbol which are combination into the expression. There are processes which operate on these symbols to create new symbols and expression. Consider for instance English as a physical symbol system. Symbol are the alphabet, expressions are the word and sentence. The process are the English grammar and the papers and distinctionaries. The PSS hypothesis states that a PSS has the necessary and sufficient means for intelligent action. A computer is a PSS. If the PSS hypothesis is true, then it should be possible to program a computer to produce intelligent action. This is the goal of AI. If the PSS hypothesis is not true, what are the consequences for AI? In 1950, a learning device, a test for the intelligence called the imagination game, asks question of the two entities, receive answer from both. If you cannot tell which of the entities is human and which is a computer program, then you are a fool, and we should therefore consider the computer to be intelligence. Created by the Joseph Wisban, the system would act like a rigorous psychologist by holding a dialogue with a person. The dialogue would be consist of the doctor asking question, the human responding, and the doctor using the response to ask another question. Wisborn wrote the program to that it would generate an English response and question based on a group of patterns. If the user sentence match a pattern, this pattern would be used to generate the next sentence or question. A more recent match supervision is called ALICE. These are the very interesting demos and information how useful the turning test. With ELISA or ELISA like the rule we can conventionally solve the trust test. It just take writing enough rules. Does the system understand what it is responding to? No, neither ELISA nor ELISA understanding the text. It just that ELISA has better, more in depth and weird ranging rules. However, we could build a representations that model some real world domain and knowledge base. The system can fill in information from the conversation. This is sort of like a database or a object that with data attribute to fill in. We can use a variety of AI representation like scripts, frames, semantic network. Question can be responded to by looking up the stored data. So solid filtering, rigor scheme create the script representation. The script reserve typical sequence of the action and actor for some real world situation. Story is the passes and slot are filled up. SAM user the field in the script to answer question. The script provide the knowledge needed to respond like a human and to solve the trust. Turning task, Chinese room, an analogy for a computer. These are the very important aspect. These are the very important activities. We need to be very much reliable about artificial intelligence, and if we can understand artificial intelligence properly, it can add value. You are able to solve the problem of communications with the person user, or thus you or the room passes the turning test. But did you understand the Chinese message being communicated? Since you do not speak English, you do not understand the symbols in the question, the answer, or the shortest. Can we say that you actually used any intelligence? By analogy, since you did not understand the symbol that you interact with, neither does the computer understand the symbol that is interact with. Serial conclude that the computer is not intelligence; it has no semantics. He defines two categories of AI: strong AI, the pursuit of machine intelligence; weak AI, the pursuit of machine solving problem in an intelligent way. But computer solve problem. We can create see the computer solve problem in a similar intelligent way. Where is the intelligence coming from? There are numerous response to serial argument. The system respond the hardware by itself is not intelligence. Its initial when the robot response a computer is void of sense. The brain similar response if we program a computer to mimic the brain. These are the many interesting aspects, and if we can follow these things properly, we can understand in a professional way. Thank you. Bye bye and take care.